As I got into my 20s and into vocational ministry, I loved God's calling in my life. I discovered that I loved teaching the Word. I actually discovered that when I was 8 years old. I taught my first Sunday school class, and pretty much all through my teenage years, I was teaching the Word of God. But after I got out of college, I was able to do that vocationally. And I remember telling my dad at one point, I think that if I'm not married by the age of 25, that probably the Lord doesn't want me to be married. And I remember him saying, don't draw that conclusion. You don't know. I think that was a wise word that helped me to realize I don't have to know what the whole course of my life is going to be. You take it a day at a time, a step at a time. You trust, you obey, and then whatever the Lord unfolds, that will be good. And I don't want to sound like some saint about this, because I do have my own sin issues for sure and my own struggles with surrender at points, but this was not a hard choice. This was, I love this. I love the Lord. I love that passage in Exodus, in the Jewish founding of the Jewish nation, where God said talked about this thing of being a bondservant. This is the servant who's able to go free, but he says at the point of his emancipation, I don't want to be set free. I want to serve my master all my life. I want to become a bondservant. And it would be symbolized by this hole in the ear, that person would always be recognized as one who is chosen to be a bondslave of his master. And I love that picture because it was a picture to me of my relationship with Christ. And I said, he has chosen me, but with joy, I have chosen him too, because he chose me. And I'm saying yes to him. I want to be his servant all my life, with all of my heart, with everything I have. And again, that wasn't a vow of celibacy or a vow of singleness or, I'm going to become a Protestant nun. There was not that. It was more just, I love Christ and I want to serve him. I want to be a woman with a hole in my ear, is the way I used to say that. And if you know the passage, that takes on significance. But again, there was just a sense of this is what God has for me for now. And I embrace this.